which I warrant she is apter to do than confess she does, for that is one of the points in which women still give the lie to their consciences. But are you he that hangs the verses on the trees, wherein Rosalind is so admired?
I swear to the youth, by the white hand of Rosalind, I am that he, that unfortunate he.
Love is merely a madness, and deserves as much a dark house and whip as madmen do. But the reason that they are not so punished and cured is that the lunacy is so ordinary, the whippers are in love too. But I profess curing it by counsel.
Did you ever cure any so?
Yes, one, and in this way. He was to imagine me, his love, his mistress, and I bade him come every day to woo me. At which time would I, being but a moonish youth, grieve, be effeminate, changeable, longing and liking, proud, fantastical, apish, shallow, inconstant, full of tears, full of smiles, for every passion something, and for no passion truly anything. Would then like him, then love him, then entertain him, then forswear him, then weep with him, then spit at him, till I drave my suitor from a mad humor of love to a living humor of madness, which was to live in a nook merely monastic. And thus I cured him.
I would not be cured, youth.
Oh, I would cure you if you would but call me Rosalind and come every day to my cote to woo me.
Now, by the faith of my love, I will. Tell me where it is.
Will you go?
With all my heart, good youth.
Nay, you must call me Rosalind. Will you go, sister?
How, Audrey? Am I the man yet? Doth my simple feature content you?
Your features? Lord warrant us, what features?
I would the gods had made thee poetical. Truly I do. For thou swearest that thou art honest. Now, if thou were a poet, I might have some hope that thou didst fame.
Would you not have me honest?
No, truly, unless thou wert hard favored. For honesty coupled with beauty is to have honey the sauce to sugar.
A material fool?
Well, I am not fair, but I thank the gods I am honest.
Oh, to cast away honesty upon a foul slut is to put good meat into an unclean dish.
I am not a slut, but I thank the gods I am foul.
Well, praise be the gods for thy foulness. Sluttishness may come hereafter. But be it as it may be, I will marry thee, and to that end I have been with Sir Oliver Martex, the vicar of the next village, who had promised to meet me in this place of the forest and to couple us.
I fain would see this meeting.
Well, the gods give us joy.
Amen. A man may, if he were of a fearful heart, stagger in this attempt. For here we have no temple but the woods, and no assembly but horn beasts. Oh, here comes Sir Oliver. Sir Oliver Martex, you are well met. Will you dispatch us here under this tree, or shall we go with you to your chapel?
Is there none here to give the woman?
I will not take her on gift of any man.
Truly, she must be given, or to marry you is not lawful.
Proceed, proceed. I'll give her.
Good even, good master, what you call it. You are very well met. How do you, sir?
Would you be married, Motley?
As the ox has his bow, sir, the horse his curb, and the falcon her bells, so man has his desires. And his pigeon's bill, wedlock would be nibbling.
And would you, being a man of your breeding, be married under a bush like a beggar. Get you to church, man, and have a good priest that can tell you what marriage is.
I am not in the mind, but I would be better to be married of him than of another. For he is not like to marry me well. And not being well married will be a good excuse for me hereafter to leave my wife. Come, sweet Audrey, we must be married, or we must live in Bawdrey. Farewell, good Master Oliver. I will not to wedding with thee.
Tis no matter. Ne'er a fantastic knave of them all shall flow me out of my calling.
Never talk to me. I will weep.
Do, I prithee, but yet have the grace to consider that tears do not become a man.
No, but he said he would come this morning, and he comes not.
Nay, certainly there is no truth in him.
You think not? Not true in love?
Yes, when he is in, but I think he is not in.
Oh, but you have heard him swear downright he was. I met the Duke yesterday and had much question with him. He asked me of what parentage I was, and I said, as good as he. So he laughed and let me go. But why talk we of fathers when there's such a man as Orlando?
Oh, that's a brave man. He writes brave verses, speaks brave words, swears brave oaths, and breaks them bravely.
Mistress and master, you have oft inquired after the shepherd who complained of love. If you will see a pageant truly played between the pale complexion of true love and the red glow of scorn and proud disdain, go hence a little and I shall conduct you.
The sight of lovers feedeth those in love. Bring us to where we can see that sight. I'll prove a busy actor in their play.
Sweet Phoebe, do not scorn me. Do not, Phoebe. Say that you love me not, but say not so in bitterness.
I fly thee, for I would not injure thee.
Oh, dear Phoebe, if ever, and that ever might be near, you shall find in some fresh cheek the flower of fancy, then you shall know the wounds invisible that love's keen arrows make.
But till that time, come not thou near me, as till that time I shall not pity thee.
Oh.
And why, I pray you? Who might be your mother, that you insult, exult, and all at once, over the wretched? What? Though you have no beauty, must you therefore be proud and pitiless? Why? What is this? Why do you look at me? Odds little life, I think she means to tangle my eyes too. No, proud mistress, think not upon it. You, wretched shepherd, wherefore do you follow her? You are 1,000 times a properer man than she is a woman. 'Tis fools such as you that make the world full of ill-favored children. And you, proud mistress, know yourself. Fall on your knees and thank heaven, fasting, for a good man's love. For I'll tell you friendly in your ear, sell when you can, you are not for all markets. Sweet youth, I pray you, chide a year together. I had rather hear you chide than this man woo. I pray you, do not fall in love with me, for I'm falser than vows made in wine. Come, sister, will you go? Yes. Besides, I like you not.
Sweet Phoebe.
Huh? What sayest thou,
sweet Phoebe, pity me.
Why, I am sorry for thee, gentle Silvius. Silvius,
The time was that I hated thee. And yet it is not that I bear thee love, but since thou canst talk of love so well, thy company, which erst was irksome to me, I will endure, and I'll employ thee too. But do not look for further recompense than thine own gladness that thou art employed.
I would think it a most plenteous crop to clean the broken ears after the man the main harvest reaps.
Knowest thou the youth that spoke to me erewhile?
Not very well, but I have met him often.
Think not I love him, though I ask for him. It is a pretty youth. Not very pretty. He'll make a proper man. He is not very tall, and yet for his years he is tall. There be some women, Sylvius, had they marked him, would have gone near to fall in love with him. But I love him not, nor hate him not. And now I am remembered. He scorned at me. I marvel that I answered not again. I will write to him a very taunting letter, and thou shalt bear it. Wilt thou, Sylvius?
Oh, Phoebe, with all my heart.
Oh, the matter is straight. I will write it, and the matter is in my head and in my heart. Go with me, Sylvius.